Meaning of idiom, not rocket science. Also used, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, not brain surgery, and you don't have to be a brain surgeon. When something is not rocket science, it's not very complicated and it's easy to understand. Something that is not rocket science is obvious. Usage of idiom. Although rocket science in this idiom refers figuratively to a seemingly complex scientific endeavor that is beyond the comprehension of most people, the form of this idiom is always in the negative, making "it's not rocket science" the actual idiomatic expression. Nobody ever says, "it's rocket science, you can't understand it." And if they did, it would not be idiomatic but quite literal. Another very common form of this idiom is "it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand," or "you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand." All variations are slightly humorous and have the same meaning, referring to something that is simple and easily understood. Brain surgery or brain surgeon often replace rocket science or scientist. Brain surgery is often seen as the most complex type of surgery, which requires the most adept and skilled surgeon. This is actually the older variation of this idiom, but rocket science seems to be the most commonly used. A more humorous take on this idiom, recognizing the ironic nature of the two variations, is "it's not rocket surgery." This is often attributed to George Bush, who was supposed to have coined it by accident, but it was already used before his time as president. Examples of use. "Look, it's not rocket science," said Peter to his dad. "You just tap this icon to go to your text messages." "Good job figuring out the problem with the lawnmower, Peter." "Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see there was no gas in it." Sue didn't know whether to be insulted or relieved when her new boss described her job, saying, "It's not brain surgery, pretty much anybody can do it." Origin of idiom. Rocket science was considered to be something extremely complex and beyond the capabilities of the average person by around 1950, but its use in this mostly American idiom did not occur until the 1980s. According to the website Phrase Finder, it first occurred in reference to football, although this claim is difficult to confirm. The brain surgery variation, as stated, is actually older, dating from the 1960s.